Welcome to Scrapbook Superstore's Tuesday drop-in demos. I'm Marty, and today we're going to be working with the Martha Stewart Score Board, which is a new tool, and it's really wonderful. You can make several things. Today I'm going to show you how to make rosettes, and you can use these rosettes for a variety of things, but first let's do the how-to. You cut 2 strips 12 by 3 inches, and 1 strip 12 by 1 inch, and then you score one at a time. The scoreboard itself is marked every 1/8 of an inch, which is different from the other score pads out there, which makes it really unique and very nice. For the larger strip, we're going to score every 1/2 inch, and I've done most of this up until here. A couple of things to remember when you're scoring. Practice first on the paper that you're using, because you'll find that different weights of paper take a different firmness with the score tool. So once that is done, you can set that aside, do 2 of those, and do 1 of these, and it's very clearly marked, so very easy. And I'm doing this upside down today so that we can show you how to do it, but it is easier to do it from the front. And then they're scored, and all you do is accordion pleat it. And the little one in particular can get to be a bit of a little handful. So I sort of pleat some, then let that go, so you don't have to hold it in your hand the whole time. And it pleats very, very easily. And while I'm doing this, I'll tell you more about practicing with the different weights of paper. The double-sided cardstock is a little heavier and pleats very, very nicely, scores very nicely. The lighter weight papers, you must be careful when you're scoring them because they can easily tear if you apply too much pressure. Now I'm going to take a small piece of score tape, and I don't know if you know this, but this tears as well as cuts, so you don't really have to cut it. You put that on, take off the backing, and glue the 2 ends together. Okay, so far so good and very simple. Now, how do you turn that into a rosette? I pre-punched 2 little circles, and these are just 3/4 of an inch out of any weight paper. And I'm going to take them over here. And what I'm going to do is now put it all together. I prefer a hot glue gun, and I put a dab of hot glue on. Press your rosette down, and it will take the proper form. Move it over on top of the little dot, and press and hold. And you'll see a little bit of glue coming up through that. The key with these is to hold it long enough so that you're sure it is staying together. Again, you have to practice with this. I have made several of these, but I still find it popping up if I'm in too much of a rush. I then take the hot glue gun and put another dab on top, take the other circle, and press it down. This helps not only to adhere the rosette together, but also gives you a surface for whatever embellishment you want to apply when it's done. And there's the small rosette. For the larger one, I have cut 2, as you can see. The larger one you will find is easier to accordion fold. And now we have 2 of these pieces. And again, we'll take a piece of score tape, and we're going to put it on each end. And take off the backing. And you're going to glue these together. When you're using double-sided paper, be sure you put the correct ends together. And again, the other side, which I had already put on. And the same procedure for the large rosette. So we're going to take and punch 2 small circles out of any cardstock. And again, a little dab of glue in the center. and just hold on and push the rosette down onto the table. Pick it up, move it, come back here you, move it over on top, and hold. If anything pops up out of place, as you see it does here, you can simply strengthen the pleats. But don't let go. If you let go, or if you haven't applied enough glue, this is what happens. If that does happen, just press it back down again. Take your glue gun, put a dab of hot glue in the center. Take your other circle that you've punched out, hold and press. I find that the bigger ones take a little bit more time to set, but you have to be patient with this. While we're waiting for this to set, you can see some of the rosettes that I've created, and you don't have to use the two sizes together. You can use them individually. I have used them for tree decorations. I made a little garland to put on the tree or on a package. Package decorations, and it doesn't just have to be for the holidays. It can be for anything. And instead of all just holiday, I wanted to show you this. There are such beautiful pattern papers out there and beautiful embellishments, and you can put any kind of embellishment on you like. And back to our rosette. Now it's finished, and you can either use them individually or you can mount one on the other, embellish with a flower, as I have done with this, a paper flower or a fabric flower, or a metal embellishment, or a brad, or gems. Use your imagination, have fun, and as always, we would love to see your projects. So join us on Facebook, upload your project, or bring it into the store. Again, this is Marty at Scrapbook Superstore. Hope to see you again soon.